Hello everyone, here's the Bunnerrup again with another cosplay video. Today I'll be remaking Kagamine's wig. The other one is long overdue. It looks like a bunch of hay and fries. I didn't like it anymore. It was overrun. So firstly I was planning on buying a new wig, but I already had this one. This one was supposed to be for Chica, Five Nights at Freddy's humanized version, but I'm not planning on finishing that cosplay anytime soon. So I decided to use this wig for Rin's kagamine. It's curly, and of course I had to fix that. First step is crimping. I pulled up all her hair so I can start from underneath to get every single hair. What I've learned while crimping is that sometimes some waves get left behind. So always right after the crimping, I crimp first, like good crimping, and then get the waves out by putting the crimper back on it and just go just like a straightener, go back at it again, and then use a comb to try to brush it out. I've also learned not to do very thick hair pieces. So I advise you to take it easy. Don't use a big clump of hair. That will get it way more wavy and way more messed up. Just use tiny layers and tiny waves so the waves from the crimping won't be on the wig. I do everything without script. I'm not very good at scripts. So yeah, as you can see here, I crimp first and then I straighten it out and I comb it, do the same thing over again, and I use this time very tiny hair pieces. It worked very well for me. This wig doesn't really good either, but you gotta do what you gotta do with the budget you have. not fluffy enough, I recommend you using this method. It might look a little crazy at first, but it really works. Just crazy brush every single hairpiece up, make it look a little crazy. After that, you can just brush it out. Sometimes I use a little bit of hairspray. This time I didn't. I was afraid to fuck up this time. But I recommend you using slightly hairspray. Make sure you fur in the back with it, and then just spray a little so you can comb it out after. I found that this method really works if you want extra more fluff to get the wig right. It looks crazy, I know, but it really works. After that, I had to figure out how to make her swirl. This wig was more difficult because this wig had bangs. So I really had to figure out how to do it, covering up the bangs. So I used some cotton, like from plushies and stuff. After this, I used a different one. My phone ran out, so it didn't record that. I used a different one, a thinner one, actually a better one, also the same color as the wig, so you don't really easy see it through, but I made sure it's over the forehead, so I could make the swirl over the forehead. I really was struggling with this one at first. I was like, how the fuck am I going to do this without the wig showing the wig cap and making sure it looks really good. I just had so much trouble with this. If you want your hair to pop out, I recommend using some cotton, flattened cotton, to make it pop out a little more. It looks really good. I also did that with my other wind wig. I did the very same thing. Scariest part, the cutting the wig. I recommend really taking it easy with cutting the wig. Remember, you cannot go back. You can only go forth. I made sure to be really careful with what I was cutting. Made sure it was a little bit to be sure that I don't cut too short, because the other wig was already very short. I also wanted to make sure that the back is aligned and the front is aligned. And also I made this swirl. This was the scariest part, but also the most fun part. you've been doing with the wig. I made sure to be very, very careful for this. I grabbed the piece that I wanted to make spikes of. I carefully cut out the sides to make sure that the form is there for the spikes. Like very careful. I also got the fig layer a bit out, only from underneath, so the spike fits better. Still make sure I have enough wig for the above. I just done this super carefully, and sometimes I scrape them together to see from, do I need to go further? Or what needs to be removed? Is this going to be working? And piece by piece it's coming out together. Well, I think this is perfect, but I'm just going to show you with this one that I've already made. I'll put quite a lot of hairspray on it. Really a lot. Smear it in a little. Make sure the point is right. Then I grab the point with my fingertips and I get a hair dryer on it. If I want to have it a bit of a wave, I'll make sure that the piece of hair just stays in that wave. Then I grab the hair dryer, put it on the fullest heat, and just for a couple of seconds put the hair dryer on the piece of hair. It really worked with all the hair pieces. Just make sure it's like bended the way enough that you want to. Just put it on the fullest heat. For a couple of seconds you just have to hold it, and it's quite quickly dry already. That's how I did it with this wig. Maybe it can help you too. Extra safety measures, I grabbed some normal glue and a brush. I just smeared all the glue over that piece. I wanted to be sure that it doesn't go anywhere, since this piece of hair only rests on some cotton and on nothing else. So to be sure that it stays at its place, I glued everything together. Make sure to go underneath so it stays there. Making new hair clips. I already lost 2 of them from my last wig, so I wanted to make sure that these ones stay. I decided to use the same material as I did with the last one and just paint them white. This time I have tiny clickable buttons on each side. They click together and hopefully stay together. I thought that was a really good idea, so I turned it on and glued them. After that, I just is the new. Way better, huh? I know, right? Practice makes perfect. Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to sub for the only Bunnerrup. New videos and things are coming up your way. I'm very excited for them. And goodbye.